Oh, it took a damage. Crap. I'm going to try to keep him alive. I don't know if I can. No, he died. That was stupid. Oh no. This is going to be bad. Sean from Shield Wall Gaming here, and there have been a lot of print and plays going around, and some really cool games that have come out on print and play that I thought would be pretty neat. Simon just released Xenoshyft Dreadmire. This is the Onslaught. I can play the Dreadmire on here, but they play the same way. So I thought I'd just do a couple turns to show you kind of how the game plays. Basically, you have your wave resources here. These are the extra things, all the cool stuff you can get, which is pretty neat that you can buy. But what's cool about this game is it is a deck builder that you build your hand first. Now, you'll be able to sort through these cards as you go through, but you don't buy cards and put them into your discard pile. I have both of these games in paper, and they're a lot of fun. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to develop our hand, and then we're going to react to a wave of enemies. So a wave of enemies is going to come across here, and then we're going to react to them by our defense here, and we're trying to defend our med kit. Our base hit points are here, and we have a med bay basically as our wing. What's cool is if you play this with other people, you have different wings. You have a science wing, you might have an armory, you might have different things that way, and all of those different wings are under attack, and you have a combined base hit points that you're trying to protect from these enemies coming in. So pretty cool. It's a pretty fun game. There's a lot of really cool mechanics. I mean, Dreadmire is the exact same thing. There's just a lot of different mechanics. There's some different starting things. You start with these two medical items out of the gate, and then everything else here is random every game, so that's pretty cool. They have a lot of tabletop simulator versions of this game. This is the original actual PC game, which I actually played on the app a long time. They have an iOS app too, only on iPad though. It's a little grainy, like it's not the best quality. I have it jacked up as high as I can here, but you know, it still works for what we're trying to do. So I'm just going to take you through a couple rounds so you can see how the game plays. Xenoshyft, I think that's right, is your main resource. As you go through the different waves, we'll go 3 rounds of wave 1, and then 3 rounds of wave 2, and then 3 rounds of wave 3. Of course, enemies getting harder and harder coming at us, and we get to upgrade with better and better troops and better defenses. So in our hand right now, we have a med pack, and so we can prevent the next 2 damage to a troop, and you can play that on the fly, and you'll see how that works when we get into the wave. We got 2 militia units that do 2 damage, and they only have 1 health. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're definitely going to get a ranger. We'll be able to survive the first couple waves pretty easy here with just a ranger and a couple militia. I mean, you never know. You could end up taking some damage, but with a med kit, I think we'll be good. We also have a base ability that each wave we get to use. So at the beginning of the game, add 2 med packs to the deck. So we already did that. So that's going to be, well, I didn't do it, but the game did it. It's in our deck here. And then once per round, reduce the cost of 1 health item card by 1 to a minimum of 1. So I get to actually then choose which one of the health items on the board I want to do. Right now, we have, you can see the symbols on the bottom of the card. I'm clicked on it. Oh yeah, I've clicked on it, so it's hard to see, but it's not letting me do it. But down at the bottom, you can see that tells you it's a health item. 1 troop deals 3 damage during its next combat round. So we could actually pick that up. That costs 2. That costs 2. That's not a health item. None of the rest of these are all weapons. Oh, there's a health item. Wow, I could actually deploy this. Yeah, that's interesting. We might save that for next round, though. But I think because we're going to need to get at least 1 ranger here. So what we'll do is, all you do is you play what you need. So we'll actually just play all these. And you can see our Xenoshyft is at 4. I'm just going to say our resources, just so everybody knows going forward. Our Xenoshyft is at 4. So we are going to activate this ability. And now it's asking us, okay, which unit do you want to reduce the cost of? And I think just reducing damage will be good this turn. So let's reduce the cost of that. So that costs 1. So if we double click on it, I think we just say acquire card, or we could pull it into our hand, but that works. So we got that for free, cheap, and then we're going to definitely acquire that. So this is our ranger that has a little bit more damage and health. That's interesting. You can burn it from your hand to reduce the cost of other troops. That'll be helpful here to be able to cycle. And then I think we can actually... No, that's where we dump the resource. Yeah, you can't get more, because what you can do is you can trade them up when you get to the different waves. During the wrap-up of Wave 3, you can burn a couple of these to get one of these, and you get more efficiency out of your what you get. Okay, so we're left with one just kind of hanging here, so I think we're done with that round. We're gonna lose one Xenoshyft, so I guess I shouldn't have played that one, but that's okay. All right, so now we deploy our troops, and so we're gonna put our ranger out first, and we're gonna let him do some work, and then these will be kind of our backline guys, because I want him to be able to make sure we do 2 damage and to survive, and then we'll be able to keep him alive with the med packs. And there's all kinds of cool things you can get. There's grenades and things that you do in this combat. And what's great about this game, what I think really makes this game shine when you're playing with other people, is that you can play your stuff on other people's waves and other people's boards, because the waves are happening sort of at the same time, and you go back and forth, and I can throw a grenade on someone else's board, they can give me a med kit. It's really cool because we're all working together, and it's definitely there's a lot of strategy in the co-ops and how they work. And then there's different units that when they're in the 4th space, like they do certain things, like there's a mech that can fire rockets over. It's really cool. All right, so I think we're good to go. Let's start off. Let's see what we get.
Forms detected.
So here are our Xeno life forms, and we're going to flip over. Now, some of them have reveal abilities, and so they'll flip over and something will happen, and we'll see. So here's the first X. So the first time this enemy attacks each round, it deals its damage before the troops attack. So he'll kill this guy here. So I definitely want to play this, and we're going to play it on this troop. So now you can see he's got a 2 shield here that we've added. So that will help us a little bit. Then once we hit fight, now we'll do our damage. We'll kill him pretty easily. So we'll hit fight. He's going to do his damage first. That takes us down. And now he's still going to kill him though. Yeah, I guess that's how we'll have to do it. Oh, he did his damage back to him, so we're good. Okay, so he's still at 2 health. We have a charger. This enemy deals any damage exceeding a troop's hit points to the next troop in the lane. If there are no additional troops in the lane, the base suffers this damage. So it's like, trample. So that makes sense. Well, it totally makes sense to play this. I mean, we just keep this ranger fighting everybody in the first wave will be good. We can keep these 2 guys on the field. That's the other thing, is when this wave ends, whatever's on my field here stays on the field. Now we can swap them out, but they'll stay here. So it's not like this all gets discarded and I got to do it over and over. Our line of defense stays each time. All right, so he's got his 2 defense. There's no overage. We're good. So that's done. Our next enemy comes up. And this is a worm host, so if the enemy kills a troop, discard any equipment on that troop, heal it to full, and place it at the end of the enemy lane. It becomes an enemy until it's killed. We don't have any equipment. So there's different equipment you saw up there, like chainsaws and stuff we can attach to give boosts, but we don't have to do that. Yeah, so I think we're good here. So we'll kill him. Our ranger will die, but that just means the ranger goes in the discard pile, and we've successfully completed round 1. Oh, crap. Oh, the troop we lose it. Oh, I read that completely wrong. Well, there's nothing we could have done about it anyway. So basically, he becomes a worm host and is going to kill our own units. That really did not work the way we wanted it to. I totally misread that. But there was nothing we could do about it. We already used our med kits, so this is part of the game. Sometimes it happens.
Resources.
Okay, so now we move into phase 2. So we can discard a card during the wrap-up phase, but I think we are past that. Yeah, we're in round 2. Yeah, we're already past that. So there's nothing in our hand to discard. So, all right. Yeah, so let's do. I can use our ability here. Let's give our attack a little bit more juice this time around. So this time I'm actually going to play the cards and not just dump my hand. I think that'll be good. And I think we do need another ranger. It's about all we can do this turn. And we'll just keep this in our hand. Okay, so I think we're good. So now we will kind of get that same... Oh, so I guess, does that stay in the pool?
Troops ready for deployment, Commander.
No, I think we're good. Okay. So we're going to do that same thing. We have a med kit, which is good. And we can give him a big boost of power here.
Warning, Xeno life forms detected.
So here are our Xeno life forms. First one does not have a real... Each time this enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage. Okay. Well, that actually works out okay, because he's not going to kill him, and we can medkit him next round, maybe. So let's do that. We're just going to let that happen. Okay. He's dead. Alright, so the first time this enemy would be killed, instead place it at the end of the enemy lane and heal it 1 hit point. So we have to medkit. I think we just pop both of these here. We've only he's going to come back, so we're going to have to do more damage to him at some point. So, I mean, let's just use these now, I guess. And let's make sure we can kill him. So that puts him at a 5-3 basically. All right. So he gets healed 1, goes to the end, and then each time this enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage. So that's okay. We can live with that. We're gonna just kill these 2 off here. Okay. And then we'll kill this guy, because that was only the first time that happened. Alright, so we survived this wave, and we didn't have our troops turn against us. That's fantastic. Okay, so at the end of the wave, we can discard a card. And I'm going to do
Acquire
that.
your resources.
And then we start back, so we just kind of keep going wave to wave here. Now, what I'd like to do is let's put some equipment on. This troop also has a weapon card equipped. Increases power. That doesn't really do us much. Let's see if let's get a weapon card. So it costs 3. You may have the equipped troop deal its damage before enemies attack this combat. If this is done, discard this card at the end of the combat. All right. This is just +4. Wow. All right. So we're going to definitely pick up, I think, another med kit. Try to keep our guys alive. Let's see if we have enough energy here. So, oh, yeah, it's not going to let us buy it because we got to pay a resource. What is happening here? Okay, good. We've only got, we got the militia here. So if we paid 3... I feel like I need another ranger. Let's just try this. So let's pay 3. And so we get the chainsaw. Once per round, the equipped troop may deal any damage exceeding the enemy's hit to the next enemy in the lane. That's pretty good. When in doubt, we just need a bigger gun. So part of me sort of feels like let's buy the Hellblaster and just see what happens. So we'll acquire that item. We are
Troops
good
ready
to go
for
there.
Deployment, Commander.
We're only going to have 2. We're going to equip him with this. So that's going to give him quite a bit of attack, and then we can give him the defense that we need.
Life forms detected.
And give this guy the attack with the booster ejection. So now we've got 4. So this should be interesting. It would be killed instead, placed at the end. Okay. So we know we're going to be playing this. Give him the health he needs. Good thing he's only taken 1 damage this turn, so that's good. Definitely have enough to kill him, so I'm glad we gave him the Hell Blaster. No problem. Each time this enemy kills a troop, burn that troop and deal the base 2 damage. Okay, so we can't... Oh, well, he is going to, I guess... I thought we kept the heal. I guess we didn't. That's the next 2 damage. That's on me. Alright, well, at least the 4 damage... Is it even worth using this then? It's not even worth using this because he's going to be doing 3 anyway, so we might as well save it. So we're going to take 2 base damage here, but at least he'll be dead because the 4 is a beast. So we took 1 damage to the base. We lose that. He dies, and now we might be in a little bit of trouble. Kills a troop. Discard any equipment on that troop. So we can't let him out. So we're in a little bit of trouble here. This is where this game starts to get really hard. And there are different enemies that are higher levels, and it just starts to get really tough. And I'm also making a lot of misplays here too, but just trying to give you an idea of how this game plays. All right, let's do this. We have enough to kill him, obviously, but he's going to kill us. Yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have. No, I guess it didn't really matter. So now we're going to be taking a lot of base damage. This is where grenades would be nice. So what's nice is once you take the base damage, they go away. So it's basically like your turrets have destroyed them. Thank you, militia, for attacking your own base, you traitorous
Warning.
son of a...
New
All right.
biosignatures detected. Use of advanced troops authorized.
All right, so now we've moved into this next wave, and now we can start. So this is where it says here, you can burn troops from your hand to reduce the cost of other cards. Double-click the card in your hand to do so. I think we can... so I thought at the end of Wave 3 we could get rid of this in our discard pile, but I guess I may have missed that, or I missed that opportunity probably. I don't know. During the wrap-up phase, okay, Wave 3 plus. So now, okay, I see. So now, the next round we'll be able to start to get these. So we can burn anything that's in our discard, and we can place 1. Yeah, okay. End of Wave 2 plus. Yeah. So during the wrap-up, we should have been able to do this. So we are now in Wave 2. Okay, so that makes sense. So at the end of this is Wave 2. At the end of this first phase of Wave 2, we can start to cycle this stuff out. And we did pick 1 up, as you can see. We get 3 here. All right, well, let's... we don't have any of those. Once per round, this troop may deal 2 damage. So part of me is just like, let's just pick one of these guys up straight. So you may deploy this troop anytime you could play an instant when this troop is deployed. You may immediately equip it. Wow, that's pretty good. Once per round, this troop may prevent up to 2 damage to a troop that would suffer. This may be done in response to reveal effects. Okay, so that's only once he gets to do that. But I think that's worth it. So we are definitely going to play this to try to keep ourselves alive here. Oops. I guess the easiest way is to do that. Let's just get... We just need to prevent a lot of damage, I think. Let's... Is it worth it to do this? No. Let me just look. Deploy this card as you would a troop. If this troop ever suffers damage, it is immediately killed. All troops in the lane gain +2 hit points. Wow. So this would be a 3, and we could spend the 3 on that. Give all of these guys +3. So this would be +6. This would be +4. This guy can pump this guy, and we'd have a med kit. Let's just try it. I don't know. We're getting into harder stuff, though. Only 2 troops scares me. But again, these are all the little things as you play. You start to kind of figure out and try to and try to start to figure out your strategies. I
Troops
haven't played
ready
this game
for
in a while,
deployment, Commander.
so we definitely put him in the back. We're gonna put the field. Wait, what's happening? Choose a target troop to heal 2 damage. Wait, what? Let's cancel that. Why did that just happen? What just happened? I screwed something up. I don't know what I missed there. Discard as you would as a troop if this troop is ever suffers. All troops only get plus. All right, yeah, he got +5. Yeah, we're good. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I missed something there. Okay, let's just try this.
Xeno life forms detected.
All right. Okay, so each time the enemy kills a troop, deal the base 1 damage plus 1 additional damage for each troop in the lane. Wow. Okay, so I think an injection is a good call here, and we don't need to prevent damage yet. So let's do this to ensure that we can do that, so that he has enough to kill. And we are good. Okay. That works. What we got next? This enemy deals 1 additional damage to the first 3 troops in the lane when it attacks. Wow. Oh my gosh, and he's got 6. Well, that's going to be a problem. So he'll just keep attacking until we get him dead. So right now we are going to use his ability on this troop so that he doesn't die. And let's start whittling this guy down. Oh, it took a damage. Crap. I'm going to try to keep him alive. I don't know if I can. No, he died. That was stupid. Oh no. This is going to be bad. So that robot only had 1 damage. So we're not really doing well in this game. But this kind of gives you a sense of what the game is and how it plays. So this one has a reveal ability, so you can see that. Deal the first troop in the lane 2 damage, then place that troop at the back of your lane. So it would have done 2 damage and then moved it to the back. So more lines of defense are obviously better.
Acquire your
right.
resources.
Gives you kind of a sense of how this game's played. You kind of keep working through these waves. You know, and trying to basically solve the puzzle. You don't know what's coming up. There's definitely randomness, but you can set your deck up in the moment for whatever you're trying to defend against. It's pretty fun. It's a fun game. I've always enjoyed it. The fact that the print and plays out there now is really cool that they're giving that away for people to be able to print this game out. I know a couple people who've done it, so pretty cool. So enjoy. Hopefully this video helps you a little bit with a little how to play. And if you have any other thoughts or questions or anything, certainly put them in the comments. Thanks for giving Shield Wall a chance.